So I heard you want to be good at maths, but you don't actually know how to do it, then listen to this. Number one, you may actually be missing out on some of the fundamental topics in mathematics. Check how you are with fractions and simple algebra. You need to ask yourself if it takes you a long time in order to add, subtract, multiply, and divide in your head. If it does, then you're actually lacking some of the foundational topics. So what you want to do is to go over that again, addition, subtraction, blah, 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 using drill questions. And they look something like this. Like you can use whatever. It's just the one that I found on Google. And it's just the same question over and over again, repeated again and again and again. You want to be doing like, I don't know, maybe 100 pages of these in total. Like you want to do a bunch of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division questions until it gets to a point where you can just automatically do it in your head. Do the same with fractions and do the same with algebra, especially like factorizing or expanding, things like that. You want to be able to do a lot of fundamental math in your head. You don't want to have to like write it down one by one. That's going to take too long, but mainly that's a sign that you do not know what's actually happening. Now, once I kind of tackled that, everything else became super simple. But another thing that I did was revision cards or like record cards. So I would have a record card, and then in the front, I would have the question of the maths question itself. And then at the back of the card, I would have the steps of how to do it. I did talk about how to make that in detail. So have a scroll through. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll tag you in there. I think it's from like last year. The title should be like how I went from failing to 90% in math, something like that. And then the final thing, which kind of goes aligned with that record card sheet that I was telling you about, is you really want to be able to understand how to break down concepts and how to break down steps into questions. So for example, if you get a question and you have no idea how to do it, I want you to then go to a textbook or YouTube or whatever it is, a revision sheet or revision website, whatever, that has that topic itself. Go through every single example that you can find for that topic and make those record sheets. So then every time you see an example similar to it, because again, maths is very repetitive. So when you see an example very similar to it, you already know what to do. But yeah, that's it. All the best.